infinite divine being. And you make a difference. So I challenge you to stay tuned and be open right now to good and grace and healing and amazing possibilities. Because where we are is where opportunity is. Where we are is where love is. Where we are is where joy is. Just dare to open yourself that wherever you go in every step of the way, your journey can be a path of love, of grace, of healing. My friends, we're going to go to a break and we'll be back in just a moment. This is the Gateway Show. Stay tuned. My friends who are listening on Facebook, I want you to know, I apologize for the first half of the show. We had a Facebook problem, but we are here on the second half right now, so shouldn't have any further problems. So I just want you to know it's a pleasure to have you here right now. You know, while I'm doing this show tonight, which I'm dedicating to love, I've really been receiving a strong inner experience of love myself. So it's been kind of a miraculous experience for me. And I'm sure that's a healing that each one of you is bringing me. So you know what? Let's be open to the idea wherever you are and I are. I don't care if there's 3 people or 300, doesn't matter. Let's be open to healing in mind, spirit, and body right now. Whatever's going on in your life, healing in mind, spirit, and body. Okay, here we go. Good evening, my friends. It's a great pleasure to be with you here on this Sunday night on the Gateway Show on the #1 talk station in Las Vegas. And it's a great privilege also to simulcast on Facebook. And hello, Ernie. There you are. Tonight's topic, it's interesting. It's very hitting home for me as a person, quite interestingly enough. The whole idea of this night is, how do you love yourself? How do you experience yourself? And I want to give you some specific ideas, but really, ever since I started this show, I've been receiving kind of almost like it's been pouring into me, a feeling of love and grace and healing. And I just want you to know that each of you, I consider are really the cause of that. And I just want you to know, I thank you for the love that you're sharing, because you know that the love, and this could be the people from the radio, whomever. I know there's dear friends listening on the radio and other places, but let's be open with, you know, that we've all heard the story so many times. There's songs all the time. What the world needs now is love, right? We all know that. But that's really what this show's about tonight. But we have to remember to start at home to ourselves. Start with love in our own hearts. We have to learn to love ourselves. And in the second step of that is we learn to forgive ourselves. We have to begin to forgive and forgive us ourselves for the shortcomings we've had as we walk through this earth, and open ourselves to new beginnings, better than we could ever imagine. See, we just need to open ourselves to that possibility. So I just invite you right now to open yourself to the idea this could be a new beginning for you right this second as we speak. A new beginning of love, where you learn to love yourself for the person you are, the uniqueness of who you are. You learn how to let more love flow through your heart to other people. So wherever you go, you're making a difference and lighting people's lights up, which I know you do anyway. But you can't do any of this unless you learn to forgive yourself, unless you learn to accept yourself for the person you are. If you learn to accept yourself for the person you are, my friends, then good and amazing good can begin to come to us. So that's what I'd like to ask you right now, wherever you are, whoever's listening right now. Would you be willing to forgive yourself for the mistakes you've made in your life up till now? Would you be willing to accept God's forgiveness for the mistakes you think you've made in your life up till now? You know, one of the things for those that accept Christ is the idea that there's forgiveness always waiting. There's always a new life, a new possibility waiting for us. So wherever you are in your life, and whatever's going on, wherever you might be, I invite you to forgive yourself tonight for your shortcomings. I'm in my 70s now. Obviously, I could look over my life and see all sorts of errors and mistakes. But if I stay stuck with those mistakes, I'll never be able to really grow into the kind of soul that God wants me to be. And that's true for you too. It's been said that if you had to be perfect to be a minister, there would be no ministers. You see, and that's what you and I have to remember. We're not called on to be perfect. We're called on to open our hearts to becoming a better living expression of love, the best we know how to be. So I just open my heart right now to you and just invite you to letting love and peace and grace come into your heart. Open yourself to becoming filled with joy and love and goodness, so full that you're overflowing with it. And you want to know one way to do that that's fairly easy? Learn to have gratitude in your heart. Learn to have gratitude in your soul. Learn to become a living and loving expression of infinite joy. Dare to open yourself to the idea that every step you take is blessed. Every breath you breathe is a blessed breath. And that you deserve the very best that life has to offer. That's what I challenge you, my friends, to believe and open yourself to. I do put a little bit of music on here. Each of you make a great difference to the people in your world and your life. You may not think you do, but you do. But if you want to have a real opportunity to make a difference starting today, forgive yourself for all the shortcomings you believe you have. Forgive yourself for the things that are living mistakes for you. Hey, Jonelle, it's good to see you. My Barry Manilow friend. Jonelle works at where Barry Manilow is. at the Westgate Hotel. It's fun. I've been to the show there several times. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't gone, you ought to do it. My friends, this world can be so much happier if we learn to share more love. And that's really the message of the show tonight. If you and I can learn to share more love, give more love, give more healing, then you know what? We can truly come to know happiness much greater than we ever could have dreamed of. Each of you that tunes into this now or later, you all make a difference to me. You bring me love, you bring me healing, you bring me joy. You know, it's interesting. I'm sure I get tremendous healing from the show myself. And tonight's no exception. Ever since I started this show tonight, I've been literally funneled with so much divine love that it's actually been a shock to me. Just pouring through me. It's just like somebody just poured this liquid into me. And I just want you to know that you're all good souls. You're good people. You make a difference. Whether it's, okay, all right. Yeah, Joan Hell just put here, yes, come and see Barry Manilow at the Westgate. Barry is beyond fabulous. She's right, I like it, he's fun. By the way, Barry's an inspiration, Barry Manilow. He's like 81 years old or something, and he's still getting out there on the stage and singing and has a show, and it's like he still makes a big difference to a lot of people, and it's a reminder that wherever you are in your life, don't count yourself out. Don't say you're too old. So here he is going out making a difference in his 80s. So you and I, let's dare to trust that our best days are now in front of us. So let me just give you a few little ideas. You want to be happier? You want to have more love? Build every day on gratitude. Focus on gratitude. What are you grateful for? Do you have a nice house to live in? Oh, she says Barry will be 82 years young this June. Wow, that's great. I'm going to come and see him again. I like it. He inspired me. He inspires me. That's a good example. He's sharing love. And what are his songs about? Love. That's all they're about. So let's be in constant gratitude. You want to have more love? Constant prayer. Pray to God in gratitude for your life. Pray to God for all the blessings of your life. Pray to God for everything. Be grateful for all things. Just make a vortex of gratitude. And then forgiveness. Forgive everybody all the time and forgive yourself all the time. You know, right now in our society, I don't even want to go there too much, but there's a lot of political conflict, we'll call it that. And wherever one finds himself in that spectrum, you know what? Let's still send love to everybody. What we need is love. We need to let love get out there and go before us and heal the way. I've been practicing law for 48 years now, and you know what keeps me going, believe it or not? Love. I talked to an adjuster the other day who I'd first talked to about a year ago, and she told me her mother had died. And I just happened to get assigned to a case again with her, and she's in another state, and I said, how things going since your mom has passed? And she's still dealing with some grief, and said, can I say a little prayer for you? And I did, and you know what? Tears came to her eyes, and it was just a neat opportunity for us to share some of that love I'm talking about. And that's, if you and I can share more of that love, guess what? We're going to be happier people. We're just going to live in this life in a better way. So each of you, wherever you are, I'm going to say this to you. I'll just say this. I love each of you for who you are and where you are. Some of you I've never even met, but I'm grateful that you exist and you're part of this world, part of this crazy adventure we're in. Sometimes it seems kind of crazy, and sometimes it seems absolutely wonderful. You know, and in my business, I deal with people with all sorts of stories. Some of them are very tough. And you know what? What we can do to whatever happens in our life, if we surround ourselves by love and reach out in love and share more love with the world, you know what? Then the world starts to be so much happier. So much happier. So wherever you are, my friends, whatever's happening for you, whatever you do for the rest of your days on this earth, I'm dedicating my life to sharing as much love as I can for the number of days God gives me on this earth. as much love as I can. Because I believe that love, more than anything else, can heal this world and take this world into the beautiful place that we all know God wants it to be. So constant gratitude, constant prayer, constant forgiveness, and how about this? Just constant love. Constantly dwelling on love in your heart and your soul and your mind, letting it in, letting it pour through you, letting it heal you, letting it lift you up. Love will take a wilted life, a life that's lost its meaning and zest, and bring it back to life again. Love can save the worst story and turn it into a miracle. Love can take the worst story and turn it into a beautiful story. So my friends, this is Robert Sidell. This is The Gateway Show. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay tuned. When we get back, we'll have Reverend Ernie with us to share some prayers with us. So my friends, it's always a pleasure to be here, and I'm glad to have had a chance to share this much love with you. We always have that choice. Oh, here comes oh, there's Janet. Oh, great. How you doing, Janet?
I'm good. Hold on. I'm trying to get here. Is Ernie here?
I think you will be in a second.
Oh, that's why I can't get it.
Oh, perfect.
Well, are you ready for this? I'm very prepared for Love Day.
That's great. I love it. That's great. That's great. Uh-oh, Ernie's sending me oh, no, I see. Okay, great. No, never mind. Well, hopefully you'll be on. I like those glasses, Janet. I love it.
I just got home from I was at Circus
Oh, I'm so
today.
glad you could get on. I hope he can get on. I know he checked on in a minute
Well,
ago.
we both had a hard time doing Facebook tonight.
But you're on it now with no trouble, right?
Yeah, I got on Facebook right before I came in the door. I was
Okay.
trying all the way home from Circus.
Okay.
He said
Huh. It may just be you and I. I thought he was trying to get on. I don't know. I'll see if he's coming.
I'm sure he will.
Just a second.
Okay. Are you trying? Oh, you're asking him. Sorry. I see. I can't hear you talking now.
Oh, sorry. I had it on.
There.
I had it on mute for a second.
I had no trouble connecting.
Yeah, no, it's working just fine now. So I don't know. I don't know if Ernie's going to try or not. Hold on, just one second.
Mm-hmm.
Ernie says he's trying to connect.
Okay.
Okay. Good evening, my friends. This is Robert Sidell. It's the Gateway Show on every Sunday night from 6 to 7 p.m. live. Tonight I've been dedicating the show to the message of love because we just followed up on Valentine's Day, and which is always a beautiful topic and a beautiful time to remember and honor the people we love in our lives. And and I've got Reverend Janet here. Ernie's trying to connect too. I don't know. For some reason he says he's having trouble connecting. I'm not sure what the problem is.
I don't know.
Huh. Hopefully he'll get connected in a minute. So Janet, what do you want to share with us about love? You've got your love glasses on.
Got my love glasses on. And I'm going to read from the Daily Word. And it was from Friday, but and it had a great message. So that's why I'm reading it, since you dedicated it to love.
Uh-huh.
So for the rest of the weekend, because some people still have tomorrow off, be an expression of love and celebrate love. Give thanks for the loved ones and for the relationships that fill your heart with joy. You may be moved to express love and appreciation through greeting cards, chats on the phone, or spending time with a partner or special friend or friends. Surround yourself and be enfolded by the divine love. Center in this awareness. Love unconditionally. Be calm and peaceful. Let love guide your every thought, every word, and every action. Know you are being caring and kind, thoughtful and understanding. Let love fill your heart and make you feel free. Expand your expression of love to encircle all people everywhere you go and everybody you meet. Viewing others through the eyes of love, you will feel a kinship with all beings. Graciously give with an open heart and gratefully accept the love that returns to you because it blesses you. Your life and your heart can be very full when you let that love express itself. And from John, abide in my love, a simple, simple message.
Janet, that's so beautiful. I see Ernie on the screen. Ernie, are you there? You're not. I know your face is not there, but it looks like
I'm
you're logged.
here. I can hear you.
Oh,
Yes, I
there
can hear
you
you, but your
go.
picture is not
Well,
there.
you know what, Ernie? As long as people can hear you, that's all that matters. I mean, you're a good-looking guy, Ernie, but I'll take your voice. All right, why don't you share your prayer with us, Ernie? I know you always put time and effort into it.
All right. Thank you, Robert. All right. The prayer is about, do you love yourself? Are you kind to yourself? Dear Lord, thank you for giving us this blessed day. Guide us to recognize and inspire our inner creative attributes to fulfill your plan for us in our journey through this precious, adventurous life. We pray for each one of us to continuously seek the answers to find love and self-awareness within ourselves. Help us share and serve, giving that God-given attribute of self-love unconditionally to those that need our support. We recognize your eternal love for all mankind and are in awe of God's grace filled with love that's available for each of us to accept personally. Guide us to spread our inner self-love with our loved ones, friends, communities, and around the world, creating our own heaven on earth. And so it is. Amen.
You know what, Ernie, Reverend Ernie, both you and Janet, you both made my night tonight, in more than one way. Janet's got these. You can't see it, or maybe you can see her, but you can't. Can you see her, Ernie, or not?
Yes, I can see both of you, but I just don't have my picture in there.
That's all right. Well, we can live
It's
with your.
okay.
We'll live with your voice. But she has these fun glasses on. I love them. These fun heart glasses. That's fun. Yeah, you know what, Janet? I've
Yeah.
been sitting as I've been doing this show tonight. I've just been sort of filled with this divine love, and I think if we could learn to share that and harness that and bring it into the world, the whole world could change. You know, and I think it just seems to be a hunger that our society needs right now is more love,
Absolutely. Yeah.
more love. So I challenge anybody listening to the show right now or listening to this recording later on. Um, let's open our hearts to letting love express through our souls. Let's open our hearts to becoming living expressions of divine love. Let's open our hearts to a completely new beginning. You know, Jesus said, except a man is reborn, he cannot know the kingdom of heaven. Let's be reborn into infinite love tonight. So that new beginnings for each one of us. Yeah, and you know what? Each of you, Janet, you have shared so much love with me, and Ernie, you've shared so much love with me. And we get to share this every week with people who are listening and those who listen later on to the recordings. And you know what? It's just a great, great blessing for all of us. So I just want you to know, each of you, you make a big, big difference in my life. And Uh, Ernie, you take all this time for your prayers every week, and I love that. And then Janet, you always have kind of a sense of humor in what you share a lot of times,
True.
which is a sign of wisdom, right? As we get older, if we can keep laughing at life, right? Somewhat anyway. That's the opportunity, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
To keep laughing with joy and peace and grace in our hearts. And know that there are answers. The things we really worry about, a lot of times they're not worth worrying about. I think that's an answer to something I was thinking about. So you know what? We're just about to the end. Oh, we have a minute or two more. So Jan, do you have any parting thought for people? I think we have, we're almost to the last minute. But what,
We are?
yeah, just any parting thought for everybody out there about love?
No, just be open to it. Each and every day, know that if whatever happens, to extend love to it. I mean, if it seems like it's something that doesn't agree with you, remember love is always surrounding you. Maybe that's what I need to say. Love is always surrounding you each and every moment.
Let's take all of you listening now or in the future to this recording. Let's Kate, that is our thought. Love is always surrounding us. And if you're encountering something, bring love to it. Two good bits of wisdom. And Ernie, any final thought from you before we close out tonight?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's very important. I mean, many of us have a tendency to express our love outwardly, but and we also need to love ourselves and and grow with it and strengthen our belief in ourselves and the love in us and share that love with others. So it's very important for self-love. I'm not trying to be, very selfish or anything like that, but it is important that self-love is important in each one's life.
Beautiful message. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I know we're just about to the end of our time here, and you guys, if you want to stick with me 1 second more, we can stay on Facebook for a second. But for those of you listening on Facebook, it's been great to have you. Those of you on the radio, we love having you joining with us, and I know a lot of you have been sharing a lot of love and grace, and may miracles of healing be with each and every one of you. In fact, I'll just say this thought to you. Let us remember that miracles are real, God is real, and for that reason, the best is yet to come. So God bless you all. This is Robert Sidell. Until next time. And if you guys want to wait a second, I'll be with you in just a second. Okay. So, all right. I think I'm thinking. All right. Thanks, Ashley. All right, you too. So Janet and Ernie, we'll have to find out what the problem is why you can't get your image on there. At least you know how to do your audio, Ernie. So that's important.
Yes, I guess something to do with the connection, and we have some issues here. I guess this area of in the condominium, we live in a condominium area, so maybe some issues with the certain part of the evening not able to connect properly.
That happens sometimes when everybody's using the same line. I know exactly. I know exactly what you're talking about. So that's too bad. I wonder if it'd be nice. We'll have to figure out. I'll have to ask my son if he has any other ideas. But listen, you both make a huge difference. Again, this will be on the recording too. I just want you to know I love you both. You've been a wonderful blessing in my life. Let's be open to the very best creations of God's love in our lives now and in our future.
So, yes, I'm open to that.
All right. So may God bless and watch over you both. And we will connect very soon again. Until then, God bless you both. All right.
Okay, bye. Have a great day. Rest of your night.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye, Ernie. Have a good week.
Bye, Janet. Bye, Robert.
Bye-bye.